right, hey guys, Mr. Kyle, Myers Mathematics, and let's just jump into it. We're finding a function, fn, which sounds like a way to not say a curse word, that identifies the nth term a sub n of the following recursively defined sequences as a sub n is equal to f of n, or fn. 14, a sub 1 is equal to 1, a sub n plus 1 is equal to negative a sub n for n greater than or equal to 1. Okay, so if we're finding a function that identifies the nth term, a sub n, we're basically doing the same thing as just finding the explicit formula. We're just calling it f of n instead of a sub n. So not really that big of a difference here. It's just a sub n is now going to be called, we should put an arrow. This should be an arrow, right? So that's really the only change. We're going to just do what we normally do. As far as figuring out what this first one is, normally the first one in a set is not too bad, and I think this one will probably be the case. Let's see. In a sub n. If n is 1, we're looking for a sub 1, which they told us was 1. All right, good so far. If n is 2, okay, well let's plug in n equals 1. And then that would be a sub 1 plus 1 equals negative a sub 1. Well, then that would be a sub 2 is equal to negative a sub 1. And we know that a sub 1 is 1. So a sub 2 is negative 1. Okay. What about 3? All right, then we plug in n equals 2. So it'd be 2 plus 1. So I'm looking for a sub 3. And that's going to be negative a sub 2. A sub 3 is going to be negative 1, because a sub 2 is negative 1, which makes a sub 3 positive 1. So you might have already seen the pattern a while ago, or maybe you still don't see it, but the pattern is that it's plus 1, minus 1, plus 1, so the next one's going to be minus 1. So it's plus 1, minus 1, plus 1, minus 1, plus 1, minus 1. And whenever that happens, the magic thing to do is this. And then we either decide to keep it or add 1 to it, because we need to make sure that the first term is going to be positive. Well, if I plug in n equals 1 right now, then the first term would actually be negative, but I know that the first term needs to be positive, so I'm going to plus 1 to this, and that should do the trick. So now, let's try it just to be sure. Plug in 1, so 1 plus 1 is 2. Negative 1 squared is positive 1. Okay, check. The first term is 1. We know the second term is negative 1, so if I plug in 2, 2 plus 1 is 3. Negative 1 to the third power is negative 1, so my second term would be negative 1. Okay, good. And then it looks like it would work again for 3. N is 3, so 3 plus 1 is 4. Negative 1 to the fourth power would be positive 1. So that checks out there as well. Oh, can't really see that check. I'm just drawing behind my face. There you go. So there you have it. All right, cool. Well, hope that's been helpful. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Check out other videos on the channel, or you can check out my 5 math mistakes everyone makes and how to avoid them on my website, Myers Mathematics. Link in the description below. And that's just a free PDF that I made for you guys. So check it out. Hope it's helpful, and I'll catch you in the next video. Blessings, y'all.